Hi, this is Dr. Stadler, and this is a tutorial on how to use the textbook website that is connected to the Hart and Kser textbook, Drug Society and Human Behavior. What you will notice is that, first of all, there is course-wide content. There is a PDF that gives the different classes of drugs of abuse and their effects, as well as some street names and other information. I would highly recommend clicking on the link, downloading the PDF, and perhaps even printing it out for future reference. There are also two other web pages. One is a link to different national organizations like Al-Anon, Alcoholics Anonymous, etc. And so those links may be useful if you're trying to do some research about a particular drug or drug-related issue. And then finally, there are video clips. These video clips provide both some vintage or historical clips related to some issues, as well as some student interviews about certain topics. So again, I would recommend looking at some of these video clips that may shed light on different topics. The main thing I want to point out, however, are the chapter-specific content from the website. So what you can do is you can click on this drop-down menu and go to, say, for instance, Chapter 1. You will see that the title of the chapter is illustrated over here, and that there are both web links to other resources, quizzes, and then other resources, including web activities and flashcards, which can be used for review. What I want to highlight are the multiple choice quizzes. In order to do the multiple choice quiz, you simply click on the link and you simply click on the button that you think represents the correct answer. And so, for instance, an example of drug use is taking an aspirin to treat a headache, taking a dose of cough medicine, smoking marijuana, or all of these. Of course, the answer is all of these. You would then continue to click on the answer that you believe is correct until you get to the bottom. So, for instance, I am going to say that the answer for let me go down here and I will click on this answer because I know that that answer is incorrect. So you answer your 10 questions, and then once you have completed the answers, you would then click Submit Answers. Once you have done so, you're going to get your results. And so notice when you get your results that it will tell you whether you are correct or incorrect, or whether you left the question unanswered. If you answer a question correct or incorrect, you will be given what the correct answer is. So for instance, when we scrolled down here, we found that 1980 was the correct answer. However, if you fail to answer a question on the quiz, it will not give you the correct answer. So if you are unsure about the correct answer, it is better to at least guess the answer so that you can get feedback on what the correct answer is. Once you have completed the quiz and received your answers, what you will then do is you will send the results to me. And so, for instance, you will put down what your name is. You will put down PSY 380A, indicating the course that you're taking. And then you can email the results to yourself, which I would recommend. So if this were my personal email address, that's what I would put there. And then email the results to your instructor, who is me. And I'm going to recommend that you email the results to my Gmail account. It's jonathan.stadler@gmail.com. Once you do so, you will click on this button and you will get a pop-up window that lets you know that you were successful in sending the email to both yourself and to me. If this window doesn't pop up, it may be because you have a pop-up blocker, in which case you will want to either temporarily or permanently allow pop-ups from this website so that you can make sure that the email was sent successfully. That basically walks you through this website and how to take your quizzes, as well as to explore other issues. So for instance, if I come here to the web links, I want to just simply show you some of the Chapter 1 web links so that if you needed more information about different topics, you'd be able to find websites that help you out. So for instance, how drugs work might be something important to give you background. Also, if we go to web activities under more resources, notice, are you educated about drugs? Do you know drug slang? Etc. So there are different activities on the web that can also help enhance your understanding of the topics. And then finally, just to show you the flashcards, the Chapter 1 flashcards, you click on the link, a new window opens, and so for instance, here is a card saying marijuana, and then you can see the definition on the other side of the flashcard. You can go to the next card, a variable that is statistically related to some other variable such as drug use. You can see what the term is, correlate, and so forth. So there are multiple ways in which you can review the information from each chapter. The one that you must do is take the multiple choice quiz and email me the results. You do not have to score 100% on the quiz. Remember, the quizzes are simply an assessment that you are reviewing the material and keeping up with the material. So you don't have to get a particular score, you get credit for taking the quiz. However, if you are consistently scoring lower than 50%, I will of course question whether or not you are reading the material and understanding the material. So you want to be getting above a 50%. And remember, for these quizzes, it's okay to use the textbook. The important thing is that you understand the material and you get the information at some point for the tests. If you have any further questions, feel free to email me either at that Gmail account or at the Fisk account, or especially if it's helpful to the other students, post your questions in the help forum, and then I will post my responses so that all of the students can see the resolution to the problem. I hope that this tutorial has been helpful, and I look forward to receiving your emailed quizzes.